Oh, Stanley, we didn't see you there. Sorry, zoologist. We were so busy studying our snail. You've probably noticed that Mrs. Manning is dressed like a detective, just like I wore as a secret agent for the 100th day of school. The reason why I'm dressed like a detective is because zoologists are detectives. They have to look for clues to learn more about the animal they're studying. So we've already been doing this work. We looked really carefully at the structures or the parts on the snail to learn more about them. So today we need to continue to be detective zoologists, and we're going to talk about the things that our snail likes to do. And zoologists would call this their behaviors. So we're going to study animals' behaviors to learn even more about land snails. Are you ready? So if you have your own snail, you can do this at home today. If not, you can just watch Mrs. Manning and follow along as we study what snails do, their behaviors. Okay, so I'm going to take our snail out really gently and watch all of the things that it does. So I'm going to spray some water first so that it's easy to slide them on out. Okay, so let's look. The first thing I want to notice is, how does my snail move? So I'm actually going to put the snail on the tray here that I have. You could do this on your hand. You could do it on a table if you want to clean it afterwards, or you can just watch your snail move inside the container. So I'm going to put the snail down on the tray and pay attention to how the snail is moving. Move that way. Right now I'm observing, scientists, that the snail is moving forward. He's moving towards you, towards the camera. Oh, it looks like he's turning to the side. If you put the snail on your hand, it would be interesting to see how it feels when it's moving on your hand. Oh, he's turning all the way around in a circle. And I'm noticing that he's leaving a mucus trail as he moves, so I can follow the path that my snail is leaving. I want to put my snail back in the habitat and see what he does. Can he move upside down? Can he move backwards or sideways? Really study that snail's movement. What happens when you pick your snail up? What does it do? Let's find out. So, sorry, snail, you look like you're going on a fun path, but I'm going to pick you up gently. What happens when you pick up the snail? Do you see him kind of shrinking and getting smaller? He's actually a pretty brave snail. Sometimes when you pick up a snail, it's a little bit scared and it goes all the way back inside of his shell. But I think he knows that I'm not going to hurt him. Okay, so I'm going to put the snail at the bottom of the habitat and see what the snail does. Now I'm going to leave the lid off for a little bit. But just know, snails are good escape artists. So you want to make sure that you put the lid on eventually or the snail will get out. Wow, I'm observing right now that the snail is on top of the leaf. I'm noticing when it's moving, if I look at the side of the foot, it makes that wave. So almost like it's inching forward in a wave. Maybe that's what helps the foot move since there's no legs. Oh no! What do you notice? When I put the snail at the bottom of the container, what is the snail doing? It looks like it's going towards the top. I'm going to put the lid on to see if it's going to keep moving up the container. I'm so glad that we have our snail together that we can study. Oh, he's kind of going to the side. Do you think that the snail can hang upside down? Should we try it? I'm going to be very careful. Wow! Even if I put the container to each side, the snail is not falling off. Thank you for observing the snail's behaviors. I hope that you noticed a lot about our snail and maybe you can explore the behaviors at home. Now I have one more activity that we're going to do before we say goodbye today. I'm going to put the snail back on the tray and I'm going to put an obstacle in its path. So that means something that is in front of the snail to see what the snail will do. Will they go over the obstacle? Will they go around the obstacle? Or will they just stay in one place? So I decided that I was going to use a piece of cardboard. Remember when we studied paper scientists? So this is actually part of my spindrift container, and I just cut off a rectangle and I folded it in half. Kind of looks like a tent or the top part of a triangle. I'm gonna put this on the tray and I'm gonna put the snail right next to it, and I wanna see what the snail's gonna do. What do you think the snail will do? How will it behave? Make some predictions. Okay, the snail's almost all the way at the top of the container. I can see its mouth. I'm gonna zoom in. Can you see it? It's right there. Oh, he turned his head away. It's that little tiny hole on the mouth. Okay. Spray a little water. Come on, snail. Slide them on up. Okay. Here we go. Let's see how our snail behaves when I put the cardboard in front. Okay. There you go. What is he doing, scientists? He's doing some PE. Our snail is going up our obstacle. He has grit. He says, that's okay. I still can get around this or over it. I'm surprised that he didn't go around the obstacle. He decided to go up and over the wall like he's climbing. Oh, can you see the mucus trail that it's leaving? You can see it on the cardboard. That water part, this is its trail. What do you think it's going to do when it gets over the wall? Will it just stay on top? Move it to this side so you can see. Maybe he'll like the very top part and just hang out there. He says, hi. Hi, zoologist. Thanks for studying me and treating me with such care. It looks like he's making some observations. He's looking down and thinking, what should I do now? Thanks for joining us, zoologists. I had a lot of fun studying snails with you. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.